Hello, everyone. Attack Power here with a tiebreaker game, I believe, in Division 1 of the Steel Division 2 League between Shkodder and Koenig. Let's dive right in here to Haroshaje. And on the left in the red, we have Koenig playing 1st Special Brigade on Maverick Income. And on the right in the blue, we have Shkodder playing 43rd Reserve on Maverick Income. Oh, Colonel Koenig being very dirty here, picking up 1st Special. Ugh. Well, this should be a good lesson, folks, as to why these divisions are getting banned so often. I'm really looking forward to whatever magical patch is coming out. The rumor has it it's a big balance patch, which I'm sure will include balances to all of these Men of Steel divisions, excuse me. But let's dive in here. So recon tab in here, phenomenal. Snipers and more snipers and, you know, snipers. Then you get some stag hounds too for zippy fun, because why not? The infantry tab, of course, the highlight of this division. Phenomenal commando units across the board, a whole mix of them. You have ones with flames and grenades, which is phenomenal. You have double machine gun ones, you have sniper ones, you have the AB paras with snipers, you have just regular kind of ones. I mean, it's just a lot. It's just a full mix of these horrifyingly strong commando units, and they all have commando, which means they're pretty juiced on the stats. Tank tab, excuse me, tank tab, really solid, honestly, overall. You get Shermans in basically every phase, and then you get a card of Firefly. So really all the answers you could use, especially on Harshaje, you have Shermans, which are absolutely gods on this map. Support tab, not anything crazy. You do have some crocodiles. He's got some machine guns, but really nothing here that's too phenomenal. The AT tab is a weird, like, thing where you get Achilles and A, and then you don't get your 17 pounders till C, and then there's these Wolverines in there too. It's not a good AT tab, but for this map it should be plenty, truth be told, with your Shermans being able to really do the brunt of the work. The A tab, really solid. You get the 94 millimeter, which acts as some more 2K support AT, which is nice, but they're not coming in till C here. You have Crusaders for most of the rest of the time, along with the Bovers. The RD tab has the still really strong Centaurs. They're certainly not busted anymore, but they are still really strong. And then, of course, the air tab is also phenomenal. Hellcats and Black Widows we're seeing here, although I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of other options as well. On the other side, 43rd Reserve here. We've seen this division many times before. I'm not going to lie, a surprising choice for this map. I don't know. This division has a lot of CQC with Saprides and stuff. You basically just get the 2 cards of Strafniki officers for long range, and that's it. There's a lot of long range actions map, like a ton, because the town just is all long range infantry fighting. So it's really weird to me, this choice of deck, actually. Recon tab, really not good. It's very limited and doesn't have much to work with. Infantry tab, you get the Strafniki officers of both varieties, very strong units. You get Sapridi, you get no normal line infantry at all. You get Sapridi Docs, Avtos, Tankos. I mean, you just get a plethora of really strong CQC options, but really no Gavardian, no Strelki, nothing like that. You need those 2 cards of Strafniki officers to hold you through the entire game. The tank tab, a really great mix of Soviet armor. You get T-34-85s, IS-2s, T-34-76s, all kinds of good stuff. Support tab, really good. SU-152s, SU-122s. AT tab, not great, really limited. 45 mils SU-85s. AA tab, terrible, with just 85 mils. RD tab, terrible, with just mortars. And the air tab, really quite solid with a good fighter LA-7. Rarely say that about the Soviets. But diving in here, we're off. IL-2KR out early, looking for some strafing. Might get it here. He is. He's going to get it. Sorry, my voice is giving out on me a little bit here. It is 2 a.m. currently as I try to keep bringing you this content in the middle of a move. It is not pleasant, not going to lie, but I love giving you guys this content. So IL-2KR run really good. Unloads a commando number 45. I don't know all these commandos, so I got to look. This one is like the meh one, but it's only 20 freaking points for this, which is freaking ridiculous. I'm just looking at this unit. It's only 20 points. Oh, man, that's funny. Ay. That's so above the curve for a 20-point unit. It's not, I don't know if it's like absolutely insanely above the curve, but it is pretty far above the curve. So these commando tank busters also pretty busted in this division because they fly in these 100-kilometer-an-hour like Duke ducks, basically. Ooh, wow. Avto actually took out that demo commando. I'm actually really impressed. They fly in and they can do transport kills and stuff. It's really, really obnoxious. Nice play here from Shkodder, stopping Koenig's push to try to get those commando number 4 demo dudes into this woods. Really strong there, but yeah, Koenig on a 15-9 here. His speed absolutely overwhelming. We do see some armor coming in now, though. So commando number 6, this one has a machine gun and a sniper. And 9 grands with 13 man and commando. 30 points. The same price as a Panzer Grenadier. Very strong. There's a reason everyone hates this deck. This is the commando number 4 with a flamethrower and a grenade. This is the most powerful CQC combo in the game, bar none. Only a very select handful of units have it. Oh, wow. Go Wild 2KR. Did not expect that to get that kill. We knew it would do some damage, but I did not think it was actually going to kill it. M2A1 doing work, but Koenig's still on a 15-9 with this smash in the center. You see some Strafniki coming in. The T-34, 76, and 85 are pretty strong here. The Sherman could kill the T-34, 76, but has no chance against the T-34, 85. But there are like no infantry here for Shkodder at all. We do see an SU-152 going. This is a great choice. So many infantry to clear out here. And Shkodder picking up this flag here, so making a nice push back. I'm assuming Shkodder brought in these PTRSs to try to stop these tank busters at the beginning of the game, and they just didn't do it. All right, here we go. Will the Piat pull a Piat, or will it be a champion today? Nope. Just late. Now, that wasn't really the Piat's fault. They unloaded in time. I mean, can't actually throw it on the Piats for that one. Avto should wipe that out quite easily. Oh, wait. They have a grenade. I totally forgot. Oh, they are busted. Forgot they're only 20 points. Oh, my goodness gracious. This division. It's so gross. Oi, oi, oi. It's funny. It's funny. Oh, Eugen. Releasing absolutely busted DLCs. You gotta sell them, I guess, right? Take my money. Take my money. SU-152 took a pot shot at something? What does it see? Does it see this somehow? I swear to goodness my voice was fine like 30 seconds ago. Ah, my God. There we go. All right, we cleared it out a little bit. I sneezed and it ruined my whole voice. Recon group in a nice spot here. Gonna give Koenig all the information you could possibly want. We're also in a mirror income here, so no advantage to either player at any point. Always important to note. These Strafniki don't have tank rider or anything, right? No. It's a very niche ability. But T-34s all have it. Would show it. Who ride, combat, and fight. Tank rider take less suppression in combat when they're close to a tank with it, so... I don't think any of his units actually have tank rider, though. Maybe the Avto... The Avtos would? Yeah, the Avtos do, right? No, they don't. Confused. Could have sworn... Isn't that the whole point of Avtos? Yeah, what do I know? Anyway, tank busters with their Thompsons absolutely wipe out that Avto. SG-43 goes down to the commando sniper. SG-152 trying to get a kill on it. Can't succeed. SG-43 walking out in the open? Little on. These tanks keep hopping in and out. I feel like Shkodder needs to be more aggressive with his armor. First special really doesn't have any AT in A phase except for the Achilles, so you do have plenty of opportunity to like press these Shermans and stuff, which really can't kill this T-34-85. All right, we do see the Strafniki officers in now, so we're actually doing some work here for Shkodder. I am definitely rooting against Colonel Koenig here because this division is really just yucky. It doesn't feel good to play against it. It just, everything feels really yuck. And the funny thing is, I actually think Group Doty might be a little better, but for some reason it doesn't feel as cancerous to play against. I don't know what it is about this division, this first special. I don't know if it's having tons of these centaurs, which are just really strong. I don't know if it's this off map that's coming in right now. Is this this rockets? I can't remember. I think it is. Yeah, I'm looking at the picture. Yeah, it's definitely rockets that go on for, you know, there's that, which is definitely just stupid. SD152 getting a nice kill on that sniper there with its ground attack move. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's all the infantry having commando, half of them walking around with snipers. I just don't know. At first it was because the centaur was broken, like literally broken, like it wasn't playing right. But now it's not, so I don't know. Tank Buster could have a chance here to kill his SU-85 if it could spot it. Shkodder making a nice push here. We'll see where this drops. I think you only get one call-in, I believe. I don't use off-map, so I never know. It is very expensive. 180 points is not cheap. That is for sure. Koenig still on a 13-11, though. We do see two Avtos down south, which I would assume will make some sort of push down here. Commando number 3 here has 2 Brens and a Boise rifle. Tank busters do get spotted. SU-85 immediately falling back. See that Centaur going to work. There is an Achilles here, actually. Almost out of HE. Oh, there it is. Wow, that ring is huge. I don't think I've actually seen this one come down. So this will be a sight, to be sure. Did Shkodder spot it? I doubt it. I mean, there's no way you can get out of this circle. This is a freaking huge circle. Wow. That is really gross. Like, that seems so unfun. You see an 85 coming in, although we've seen no air out of Shkodder at all. I doubt the 85 is really for air support. It's probably more AT-ish. Because a singular SU-85 ain't stopping anything. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it's just absolute eviscerate. Oh my. Oh goodness. I mean, weirdly... Oh, there goes the T-34. Of course the leaders are going to die, because that's just how life works without off-map. Killing that T-34-85 would be huge. Did I see T-34-85 before I've been 76? There's the... Yep, both leaders simultaneously dying. It just keeps coming. I was like, maybe this isn't actually doing very much damage. It definitely... It totally wrong. Oh my gosh. This is a lol. Are you freaking joking? Oh my god, it's still going. Oh, why? Just why? Oh, it's finally over. Wow. Okay. Well, that's an off map, all right. There's no joking about that. That's an off map that you actually get your money back out of. That's for sure. Right, a T-34-85 went down, so that's 110 points. No, just kidding, it was a 43, so 95 points. T-34-76, so that right there's 155 points. You killed 2 leaders, each 20 points, I believe. So there you go, it paid itself off, and then there was some Strafniki officers that died in there too. So, not by much, but it did out-trade for itself. and did this in this perfect... I just do love the perfect little ring. Like, it's funny. It just looks funny because, of course, in a real battle, this would never... It would never be a perfect ring. But up north, a huge push here by Koenig. Just a commando blob, and the only thing there was a PTRS and some Avtos. Saprody and Avtos Strafniki being rushed in to try to save the day, but I don't know if that's enough. A T-3476 would probably be more useful. Koenig back to a 1410. 85 mil getting hit by the Centaur. We do have 2 of those in. Seems... I mean, obviously Shkodder doesn't want to get hit by a Hellcat. I mean, Hellcats have quite the loadout. But it seems like a lot of points to buy 285s when no planes have been spotted. But, of course, there we see our Seafire. Absolutely phenomenal airplane. It did get nerfed pretty hard to 80 points, but that's still... I mean, that's still dirt cheap for this. It is very capable of shooting down any average plane. Really fast. Recon, of course. It's got, like, no ammo, but I don't think this Spitfire has very much ammo either. Here comes that Hellcat. And, of course, he called these 2 85 mils in, and only one's going to be able to actually engage. And that literally did nothing. And a perfect Hellcat strike there. Avto's going to get surrendered. We are in B phase. We see a huge number of tanks in the town. The issue is I'm not sure what's he going to do with this. If he just drives forward, there's Piats and things on most of these units. Okay, I shouldn't say most, but there's definitely Piats around. The leader's got it. The number 45 has it. Number 3 has a stupid Boise anti-tank rifle. It's really not good. It's definitely not killing a tank. That's for sure. Spitfire giving all that beauty. There's the T-3476. But my god, that's a lot of commandos. Like, holy crap. Saprody Doc's actually good at long range. So it's not like because they're out of flame range, they're not good here. They're not as good, of course. Look at these commandos just, like, tanking. Saprody win because of the cover difference, not really because of their loadout. Something just got shot down. It would appear... Whoa, okay. That was the Spitfire. That was the whatever plane he called in before the LA-7, an IL-2. So, interesting trade of planes there. Technically pretty even. Now, the commandos fell back. They're coming back in, and now they have the cover advantage. So, these Saprody Docs need to fall back. They're not going to win this fight, without a doubt. Although the T-34 now getting involved. Of course, I had to say something. Open my big mouth. Strafniki officers pouring in. Achilles covering off the open ground quite well. Nothing. Oh, just kidding. There is something down south. Assault engineers, a very chunky 12-man squad. With Flamer, of course. And a Piat. Because he's sure. I mean, heck yeah. Let's throw a Piat at everybody. Awkward that the 85 mil can see this, but the SU-152 somehow can't. These Tankos, while great CQC, have really very little chance against this number 4 demo unit and these assault engineers combined. Although if they... excuse me. If they come into this piecemeal, like one at a time, the Tankos could win. Although, again, the commandos have the commando trait, so maybe they just don't. Saprody Docs did get into the woods here. They won't beat the demo, but they can beat anyone else. Alright, here they come. Wow, I can't believe Koenig fell back before they even threw their grenade. Seemed a little preemptive. There's a lot of troops here. Saprody and T-34 already here, though. Timing quite good. Shkodder must have spotted this push. Whoa, what a clutch Black Widow move. pinning that Tanko down and allowing them to pretty easily surrender that. Tankos will beat the assault engineers, no! Shkodder breaking off. He was gonna win. Really odd choice there, I think. I know there's more infantry there, but that seemed very preemptive. Strafniki officers, no chance against that sniper of the number 6 commando there. Oh, there it is. Piats on their game today. Hellcat coming in. Another on-point bombing run going to hit the Strafniki officer. Ouch. 10-man down just like that. Tanks are standing here doing nothing, letting their comrades get shot up here by these snipers. Goodness gracious, these guys so strong. Look, they just wiped them out. Off they go. NO, I keep on saying NO. Number 45 coming in. 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5. Anyway, he's on the run. Did sniff out the number 45 in time. .85 mil getting caught out by the commando here. SU-152 trying to come fix that. Commando sniper here as well. 85 mil is doing just fine on its own. Brens are still terrible, and apparently, this is the rumor from the strike team, the Bren is getting a buff. Bum, 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 bum. Truthfully, though, the Bren getting a buff could be a serious shakeup to the meta. Commonwealth divisions actually are pretty darn good. Like, if you actually look at their weapons and their loadouts and their, slot availability and all that stuff, most of them are really strong. Their biggest issue is that their infantry generally suck. Not this division, of course. But, the average 8th Indian, 15 Scot, 3rd Canadian, South African. I'm trying to think of all the ones these days. There's really quite a lot. They're just a lot of the, those divisions are all almost good, but don't make the cut sort of thing. And it may seem small, but that buff to the Bren could really put them over the edge. Like, could make Commonwealth divisions really, really strong. I'm not saying it definitely will. It really depends on how they, buff that. Of course, every time I'm in the comments, after a Commonwealth game, people are talking about how to properly buff the Bren. The big issue, of course, is the Bren was apparently very accurate in real life, and could keep up a very steady stream of fire. 85 mil goes down there to the Sherman, and it's really not represented in game at all. T-34-85 should win this easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh my god! Wow, that could not have turned out more poorly for Shkodder. That was like, oh god. Oh god. Wow, that was just absolutely backbreaking. We're getting to the end of B phase here. T-34's on Sherman. Sherman wins that one. T-34 gonna try to return the favor. It does. It does. Very nice. Now 15-9 again, though, for Koenig. Back to 14-10. Of course, as I say it. Ay. It's one of those days. You're up at 2 a.m. and no one can cooperate. This is awkwardly just slightly out of range of each other. All right, Strafniki officer with their many PP Shahs getting in there. Saperty barely dodged the Hellcat, take 4 damage, but not nearly as much as they would have if they'd taken that one to the face. Strafniki officer's getting over, and this is again where my issue with 43rd Reserve. He's going to run out of Strafniki officers. He doesn't get that many of them at the end of the day. What's he do then in this town? T-34 and Sherman trade. Not a bad trade. Technically, the T-34 is much cheaper, and that was a leader, so taking that away is great. Centaurs have just been blasting away at these 85 mils. Oh, there's a commando sniper in the tower. I was wondering how he saw that. That's pretty huge. All right, let's see how these super PP Shaw units do here against these assault engineers. And they are winning. Oh yeah, they won that. They won that pretty definitively. Couldn't surrender the assault engineers because of the leader here. For some reason, they're not moving. Now they're getting overwhelmed by of course, the super number 4s here. Why didn't they run? They were literally standing in fire. That was really weird. Sapperty in range of their grenade, so they should be able to win this one. Commando number 10, not anything super overwhelming. Does have double machine gun, which is very useful. Grenade didn't even pin them, and they do get wiped out after that, though. Back to a 12-12. I mean, Shkodder getting some better trades here. He's made no progress up north. Alright, these Strafniki officers are pretty dope. Before they were kind of like meh, now they're like good. But another push here for Koenig. Coming in for this flag, and there's nothing to stop him. A Maxim and a PTRS coming in. Kind of a lull on that one. What hit the Firefly? Was there a T-3045 here before? I don't remember seeing that. It's over here. And that's not even a 2K one. That's just like a normal one. Can the PTRS get this transport kill? Oh. Alright, got the hit. Nope. Oof. IL-4 coming in for the big bomb on the para here. LA-7 as well. Bombs in. There's a lot of planes. Black Widow on the IL-4. LA-7, though, on the Black Widow. Does take it down, but loses IL-4. Not a great trade at all. Not at all. LA-7, one of the few Soviet fighters that's actually good. Like, I'm happy to have this. It's not super heavily loaded, but it's nice and fast. It's got medium resilience, which we all know is huge. Seafire goes down to the IL-2, I guess? It would appear. It's still 14-10 for Koenig. And the pressure is just unrelenting. IL-2KR trying to get on that commando leader. Having a really tough time. Doing some circles. And I would guess that Shkodder's basically out of Strafniki officers. Maybe not the PP Shaw ones, although he only had like 4 of those, I think. 6. He only had 6 of those. Triple assault engineer just tearing through. IL-2KRs used to be like the terror of the game, and we don't see them used nearly as much now, but they are still really good. Like, you get a good burst on an infantry unit, and you wipe out half the infantry unit. There's very few units in the game that can say that. LA-7 trying to get involved. I can do it too! Except I don't know where you are. Poor LA. Now, Crocodile versus T-3045 is an awkward fight. Technically speaking, the Crocodile should basically not be able to pen the T-34. I mean, it's really tough. And the T-3045 will struggle mightily, but definitely can penetrate the Crocodile at this range. Both could, you know, get the penetration, but it's probably like a 10%, 5 to 10% chance for the Crocodile and like a 20% chance for the T-3045. I'm guesstimating those numbers, by the way, before everyone goes in the comments and starts doing the math. Now, the T-3476, on the other hand, that's very killable. He's trying again. Crocodile's going to now target that. Now we'll show some side armor for the T-34-76. Actually, it was the T-34-85 that got the hit, but I'm pretty sure it's side armor right now. Oh! Cheeky Wolverine getting in there. Oh, that was clutch and so painful. 127 off map goes down. Not that it was doing much anymore. Hellcat coming in for that T-30-45. How many of those does he have? 4. I feel like we've seen like 10. I don't know why. It just feels like they've been everywhere. Hellcat is a very good tank buster rocket plane. This is a good one. It's got enough rockets that it actually kills things in one hit. Yeah, and Koenig's first special is out CQCing 43rd Reserve, which really is mostly just CQC units. And quite frankly, some of the best the Soviets have to offer in terms of the Sapperty. I guess Sturmoviki Rocks are definitely... Yeah, Sturmoviki Rocks are definitely better CQC units than Sapperty Rocks. But still a very good unit. These assault energies are really big flamer units. Like, very chunky. They have shock, too, of course. But truthfully, most CQC units do. And Shkodder throws in the towel. Understandable. I would have thrown in the towel at minute 1. Just because of the division. 2665 to 1780. Koenig wins that game. It definitely was. He mentioned in the comments that Shkodder just forgot to ban first special, and oof, you can't forget to ban these Men of Steel divisions. You really can't. They're just so good. Not every single one, but a lot of them, half of them are really good. First special group Doty, first airborne, first Penselosh, 715th. Yeah, more than half, really. They're just very strong divisions. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting on Patreon. Thank you to those who already are or have in the past. It really helps me out a lot. And the support for the channel means everything. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.